friends, this is Carmen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am bringing you an update on a couple of plants that are probably my most popular videos previously, and I've had a lot of requests asking me on how they are doing. They are my lucky bamboo plant that I had repotted from water into soil. That is definitely my most popular video. And then back there you'll see my pothos plant that I had done a care video on, but I've recently moved and started training to climb. So we're gonna get to her in just a moment, but let's start here with my lucky bamboo. I normally don't have it up here this close to the door leading up to my balcony. It's normally sitting back over there on that shelving or the countertop, but for the lighting's sake for this video I moved him up here. And it's been about a year now since I repotted this baby from water into soil, and I'll leave a link up here somewhere with the link to that video. And he's doing really well. I only lost one stalk from when I planted it. It turned very yellow and it was clear that it was dead, so I took that stalk out about a month into the time that it was in this pot. And since then I haven't lost any more. The leaves did turn a little bit yellow over the winter time, but I've started watering it once a month with some fertilizer, the same schedule and the same type of fertilizer that I use for my other house plants, once a month. And I use the Miracle Grow or the Espoma houseplant fertilizer. I did put this little twine on here to keep them grouped together, more so for aesthetic reasons, just to keep them up there nice and close like they were when they were in water. I think they like being huddled together like that. I don't know, that's just my thought, but I think they do. And other than that, I have not changed the soil or anything. It's in the same terracotta pot, and I do have some regrowth of new leaves. See if I can focus in on some of them. And even from the inside too, I have some new growth in there. Let me see if I can find some more. I did just clean his leaves because when I brought him over here I noticed that he was a little bit dusty. But here's a nice new leaf that's coming up from the center there. And it seems to be doing really well. So lucky bamboo plants can do well after they've gone from water into soil. It sometimes takes a little bit of playing with the lighting. I think I had them too close. When I moved into the apartment, I had them in my bedroom window, and I think that was too close to the light. And so I think that's probably why he has these little brown tips. But since I moved him back over to that countertop, he gets very diffused light back there. It's a lower light situation, and he seems to be doing better. There's more new leaves on him. Some of the yellowness is going away, and it's getting more of that green back. So he's doing really, really well, and I'm pleased with it. I would love for him to get taller now, some growth in as far as the height. So that's how the lucky bamboo's doing. Let's check out my pothos now. Okay, so earlier this week I decided to move my pothos that I've had in this container for 2 years now, a little more than 2 years. Originally had it over here on this sofa table, but since we moved into this apartment, it's really been loving this light that it gets from this window. and it's just been growing like crazy. I had already wrapped it around that moss pole several times, but there were still trails that were reaching out across the table, over the sofa. I mean, it was just really getting out of control. So I decided to start training it to grow up and just let it roam free. The only place I had was right here in front of this corner hutch and in front of the window. It still gets plenty of light, but it has room now to grow across the blinds. There's two trails. The longest one that's up there is going to grow across the blinds. There's another one that ends right about there, and that one I'm going to train to go up and over this hutch. So they've got plenty of room to grow, and there's another one down here that's starting to grow out too, that I've wrapped around the moss pole, but you can see it on the end there that it will soon be all the way around the moss pole. So I'll figure that out when that happens. But if I don't get into this cabinet very often, I just have extra collectibles, dishes and teacups and stuff like that in there. But if I do need to get into it, which actually yesterday I did, I just simply move this over, move the base over, and I can get in. The way that I've connected them is using some twine and tacks. I put a tack there, put some twine around this trail and up there too, and that's how I'm doing it. I have not the end here I haven't tied to anything. I'm just letting it grow before I put it across the blind, but that is how I put it onto the hutch. The tack will leave a very, very small hole. I'm not worried about that. This is an old piece that's got a lot of marks on it, and that's what I love about it. But that's how this piece will get plenty of light, and I'm letting its spirit grow up and across. So the pothos is doing wonderful. It's loving it here. So there you have it, friends. That's an update on my pothos and the lucky bamboo I have over there. Right, Sam? They're doing wonderful. I'll give you an update pretty soon on my monstera and its growth and the other plants that I have, but I've just received so many requests on these two plants and how they're doing that I felt I just needed to take a moment and let you all know that they're doing fabulous and wonderful. So there you have it, friends. If you like this video, please do give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it so much. And if you're not part of my community here, plant community, we have wonderful plant friends that share a lot of information with each other and help each other out in the growth of our houseplants and succulents also. So please do subscribe and join our plant community, and make sure that you hit that notification bell so you don't miss any action of what's happening here. Right, Sammy? Okay. Thank you so much, friends. Have a blessed day.